They said it was family only, so I took my money with me. I wasn't invited to my parents' 30th anniversary dinner, but my money sure was. The night they toasted family only, I learned what I really was to them. A walking ATM with feelings. I'm Riley Monroe, 32, an architect from Buffalo who's been covering my folks' mortgage for 3 years straight. No cap. They booked a fancy downtown joint, crystal glasses, gold napkins, the whole flex. Mom claimed limited seats. I said it was fine. Then my sister Lena dropped a photo. One long table glowing under chandeliers, champagne up, smiles on cue. Caption: family only. Finally, all together. That line hit colder than the lake in January. I typed before I could blink. Congrats, mortgage and taxes are all yours now. Post, send. 5 minutes later, it vanished. 10 more, and my phone exploded with calls. I didn't answer. I just stared at that screen light in my apartment, realizing I hadn't been forgotten. I'd been deleted on purpose. The pattern. It had been like that forever. Lena was the golden child. I was the reliable Wi-Fi. Her stick figure drawings got the fridge. My science trophy got tucked in a drawer because don't brag. When the car died, I paid. Dad's hospital bill, I paid. Every time they said, "We're so proud," it sounded like, "We know you'll cover it." Dad, Gerald quiet, conflict allergic. His go-to phrase, "You know how your mother is." Mom, Maureen, turned Lena's chaos into poetry. She's trying her best. My career wins? Riley's too busy for family. The phone call. A week before the dinner, Mom called with her fake sweet voice. Limited seats at last-minute cousins. Hope you understand. I said sure. She exhaled like I'd done her a favor. Lena followed with a text. Don't take it personal. That smiley face felt like salt on a paper cut. At work, my cube neighbor Nisha dragged me for coffee. After I vented, she said, "They love the version of you that pays bills." Try not paying couldn't even clap back. She was right. Return to sender. I still mailed them a silver frame engraved 30 years strong. 2 days later, it came back in a box. Note read, "We already have too much." Translation: your presence unnecessary. Your money priceless. Saturday night, I cleaned my apartment, trying not to think. Opened Instagram. There it was again, and that photo of them all in matching white, smiling like a Hallmark ad. Mom's comment, "So blessed to have everyone." Everyone. Cute. I posted my line, locked my phone, made tea. When the notifications hit, selfish, dramatic. How could you? I just let the phone buzz itself to death. Cutting the cord, next morning, I followed Nisha's advice. Turned off autopay. 3 years of transfers. Gone. Week 1, silence. Week 2, Mom texted, "Bank keeps calling." Everything okay? Translation: the gravy train derailed. Left her on red. Lena subtweeted, "Some people forget who raised them," with a selfie holding Mom's hand. I didn't bite. The envelope day 10, a thick bank letter showed up. My name in bold. Riley A. Monroe, borrower/guarantor. I blinked. I hadn't signed squat. It said, "Refinance approved, July. Bigger number, uglier rate." I called the bank and waited through hold music until Evan Pierce, a manager, answered. "Refi completed by Gerald and Maureen Monroe. Your digital authorization on file." My stomach flipped. "Send me everything," I said. He paused. "If you're alleging fraud, we can review." I dug through old emails. There it was. A refi confirmation I'd ignored months ago. Digital signature looked exactly like mine, pulled from an old joint access profile I'd made for emergencies. 2 verifications, 10 minutes apart. Same IP as my parents' house. The lawyer I printed every page. Highlighter blazing neon. Anger cooled into strategy. Enter Caleb Hart, real estate attorney, calm as stone. After reading, he said, "This is textbook e-sign fraud. We'll freeze, dispute, and file. Hearing the word fraud out loud felt like oxygen. Brunch ambush. Then Lena texted, Mom wants brunch. Just a snot piece. Optics. I showed up anyway, folder in hand. The cafe smelled like cinnamon and burnt espresso. They arrived together. Mom polished, Dad wilted, Lena glowing like PR. We can fix this, Mom chirped. We all made mistakes. I slid the printouts across the table. You forged my authorization. Mom's spoon rattled. Dad stared at his coffee. Lena's voice dropped. You didn't have to be dramatic. I played a voicemail on speaker. Mom's voice nervous. The bank keeps calling, Riley. You'll take care of it, right? Color drained from her face. We did it for the family, she whispered, to keep us together. I stood, gathered the papers. Then keep it together without me. I left cash for my latte and said, I filed disputes and a complaint. The bank and the court can hit you back. Outside, cold air slapped me awake. Didn't feel triumphant. Just free. The fallout. By Thanksgiving, the mortgage defaulted. By Christmas, the porch lights were out. The garden died, and a red bank-owned sticker glared from the sign like a scar. Lena nuked her socials. The DA served her with a civil notice tied to the refinance. Mom left one voicemail. You didn't have to destroy us. Didn't call back. Dad stayed loyal. To silence. The reset. I moved to a sunny Rochester walk-up with creaky floors and a view of a skinny parkway. Bought thrift store furniture, built it myself, blasting music. Everything in that room was mine. Peace had a sound, the radiator hissing, the kettle whistling, nobody asking for my routing number. Spring brought the court order. My name cleared. Liability reassigned. Intentional misrepresentation stamped in black ink. Evan emailed, case closed. Wishing you well. I replied, appreciate it. Sometimes I find an old photo, Form and Rose grinning in front of a house that doesn't belong to any of us anymore. We look happy, or maybe just rehearsed. I tuck it back in the drawer and let the past collect dust. The last line. People say family love is unconditional. Mine came with fine print and late fees. I'm done paying. If your own people ever made you feel like a stranger, remember. Boundaries ain't betrayal. They're proof. And sometimes the most loving word you'll ever say is the shortest one. No.